Hello everyone. Thank you so much for joining Revenue Management Solutions, better known as RMS, for today's session. My name is Bob D'Onofrio, Chief Client Officer, and I'm joined by Implementation Manager Vicki Fang. RMS is a tech-empowered consulting firm that provides patented, data-driven solutions to our clients, helping them drive sales and profitability in more than 100,000 restaurants globally. Today we're here to talk about metiRi, the cloud-based software solution designed to empower franchise brands to better understand, manage, and navigate their financial health more effectively and more efficiently. RMS has spent the last 27 years analyzing data for hundreds of thousands of franchise locations and interacting with dozens of franchise brands. Over that time, we have uncovered a common challenge. Even the most sophisticated brands lack a complete picture of the organization's financial health, and that was pre-pandemic. With the industry-wide disruption we've seen over the last 18 months, the ability to effectively and efficiently share financial data across the organization is more critical than ever. metiRi, which means to measure in Latin, is the automated answer to financial transparency. metiRi is currently utilized in more than 30,000 units across 35 countries and is available in 15 languages and 27 currencies, and we're adding more every day. metiRi allows you to forget about the heavy lifting. The platform easily collects, aggregates, and standardizes unit-level financials from any source so that you can spend less time collecting data and more time on actionable insights. It's an easy-to-use solution for aggregating, benchmarking, and evaluating franchisee financial health across the organization. Vicki, 2020 was obviously a tough year for the restaurant industry. Now that we're more than a year into the pandemic, when talking to franchisees and franchise brands, what kind of issues are they dealing with today?
Yeah, from our team's conversation, it's clear that the financial data is essential for both brands and franchisees, especially now that the variable cost fluctuates drastically, the labor demand fluctuates, and the increase on minimum wage in the market. So the burden now weighs heavily on the brand to help franchisees to recover from the pandemic, and also the franchisees themselves to achieve higher revenue. Now more than ever, it's important to have a platform to standardize your financial data coming in and then utilize that data to benefit both the brands and the franchisees by helping them identify where the opportunities and growth lies. So metiRi helps both brands and franchisees to analyze not only on the store level financial performance, but also across a portfolio of stores depending on the user's access level. As the users log in, they can already get a quick overview of their business performance on the most recent period at a click of a button.
So Vicki, I know one of the main challenges encountered by many operators and brands out there today is the time they spend chasing down financials and then compiling that information into tedious spreadsheets. It's really the old 80-20 rule. 80% of the time is spent collecting the data, leaving just 20% of the time to analyze and develop actionable insights. In fact, I recently spoke with a major global brand that was using financials from 2019 to evaluate the need for franchisee assistance throughout the pandemic. metiRi solves the lag problem immediately upon deployment. The platform collects, aggregates, and standardizes comprehensive unit and organization level financials and provides data on the KPIs that matter most to you and to our brand partners. It flips the 80-20 rule in your favor. In fact, users have shared with us what used to take days or even weeks to complete can now be completed in just minutes with metiRi. So Vicki, can you show us some of the ways that our franchisor partners are using the system to share financial data effectively and efficiently?
Absolutely. By using system overview in the dashboards, users gain access to intuitive snapshots and a deeper understanding of their own business portfolio. It provides a look into the year-over-year unit level profitability and also help them to make informed decisions to right-size and future-proof the brand. Let me just show you real quick what the information looks like on metiRi. Here I am on the system overview page with one franchisee of 25 stores for the period of December 2019. On top here, you can see the snapshot with 6 KPIs: sales, guest counts, average check, cost of sales, labor, and EBITDA. Each of the tile has the year-over-year change for that period. Also on the right here with the line chart, it gives you the trailing 12 months information for that particular tile selected. For this example, sales, comparing to last year's information and performance. In the middle is the Map Explorer. In this instance, again, it's showing the tile KPI for sales. You can see a color-coded display for each store's performance for that KPI. The blue is stores that are doing good, and the red is stores that are doing not so good. So here you can click on to one of the blue store. It will show you that store's information. So the sales for that store for the month of December 2019 is actually up 15.5% compared to the year prior. And let's see one of the yellow store. For that store's sale, it actually only increased 0.1%. So if you have a store that's performing less than 10%, it will be color-coded red. At the bottom here, you will see a worksheet that can be customized with any attributes that you wanted to add and can be quickly sorted for each KPI. All of these information can be exported through the Excel icon on the top right-hand corner and can be further analyzed and drill down to make better decisions.
I think one thing we can all agree on is that more profitable franchisees are certainly happier franchisees. And I think that's one of the reasons that metiRi's benchmarking feature is one of the most popular amongst franchise users. Most of the time when franchisees submit P&L data, they receive little or no feedback on that submission. Many franchise organizations therefore then go out and spend considerable time creating their own benchmarking templates, which can often be incomplete and can even be misleading. With metiRi, franchisees gain instant visibility to anonymous, system-wide financials and unit-level performance. Through the peer benchmarking feature and the use of interactive reports, franchisees can now compare their standardized P&L line item by line item to others using attributes that are specific to the brand. Those attributes might include geography, sales volume, price level, store type. In fact, just about any piece of information that can be used to segment restaurants can be incorporated into the metiRi platform.
Yes, let's take a look at some of the benefits that you mentioned. So here I'm on the benchmark page with the same franchisee with 25 stores. This is also for the period of December 2019. Overview, it will give you the 6 KPIs aggregated with the store selected for their performance, comparing to the benchmark group performance. And also on the right here, you will see the opportunity cost for the stores to improve to the level of benchmark. For this demo, we will look at the food cost. It will collapse into more details for each store's performance. You can also sort it for each column. So for this example, store 174 for food cost has the highest food cost. Comparing to the benchmark group, it is 5.3% higher, which result into a over $4,000 opportunity cost. So if that stores get their food cost percentage to the benchmark level, it would actually save them over $4,000. You can also drill into the individual store's performance by clicking into the store, and it will show you the summary P&L for that particular period with all 6 KPIs, its performance comparing to the benchmark, how it's comparing to the benchmark, and the opportunity cost for each KPI. For example, for this store, not only is its food cost over the benchmark group by over 5 points, its labor cost is also over 10% over its benchmark group. For this store, the labor cost actually will save them over $8,000 if they get to the benchmark level. We can also work with brands by feeding the system a menu price index, what we call MPI, to make sure we are comparing apples to apples when it comes to large brand with locations across the country. The difference in pricing could cause inaccurate comparison when the system benchmark, and MPI helps to minimize that inaccuracy.
Let's talk about what this looks like from a deployment perspective. As a metiRi implementation manager, you're currently in the midst of onboarding a brand with more than 450 users who operate more than 14,000 restaurants across 40 countries. It sounds quite daunting. Can you tell us a little bit about the setup and onboarding process and what that might look like for a brand that's interested in incorporating metiRi into their system?
Absolutely. So we help the brand to onboard all their franchisees and users, and the setup is actually very simple and straightforward, and it integrates information from nearly any accounting source through a fast and secure upload. It's a quick upload after each period after the initial layout setup. So here, I'm on the page for the upload process. After you set up a layout, the layout would appear, and all you need to do is simply click on the upload button, drop in a file from your accounting software, and then click continue to submit that file. The great thing about metiRi is that our client find a solution is highly tailored to their needs, and we work closely with the brand to make sure that metiRi fits their needs with additional features such as our debt module. If you're interested in getting more information, I would highly recommend you to schedule a demo. We can quickly walk through the process and what it looks like and how metiRi can integrate best with your organization.
Thank you, Vicki. So before I give contact information, let's summarize a few key points. First of all, metiRi is cloud-based, which means it's always on, it's always ready to use, so that you can spend less time collecting data and more time analyzing and looking for insights. It's collaborative, right? Features like the customizable dashboards and the interactive reports give brands better insights into their own financial picture and franchisees a benchmark to their peers. So everyone in the organization has actionable insights at their fingertips and can simulate and optimize their own map to recovery. And it's for everyone. metiRi's real-time, tailored reports allow you to set KPIs specific to your organization and track the data that matters most to you. And because it is agnostic to the accounting software, it will ingest data from virtually any source. And finally, it's trusted. As we mentioned earlier, 30,000 franchise locations use metiRi globally to plan, execute, and optimize their recovery strategies. So I'd like to thank everyone again for joining us today. I hope that we've piqued your interest. I invite you to schedule a full demo of the platform today by going to revenuemanage.com or by reaching out to me directly at bob@revenuemanage.com. So you can see for yourself how the world's leading brands are using metiRi to improve profitability and accelerate growth.